Thinner yarn, chunkier yarn. This is the difference. This is what it's looking like so far. And you can just hold it like this. You're just a little baby. So this is what it looks like. This is a little giraffe, a little fox, and then their little bums. Oh my god, I spilled my coffee. Hi, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys along as I scramble to make a whole bunch of plushies for a market that I have this Sunday. And it is currently Wednesday, so I have 3 days to make a bunch of items for this market. But I will say, I do already have like a decent amount of plushies made for this market. I didn't specifically make them for this market. They're just like a bunch of plushies that I've made over the years that I'm ready to say goodbye to them. So I'm gonna try and sell them at this market. My plan for the next 3 days is to make a bunch of little mini plushies like about like this size, specifically things that I think are going to sell a little bit better at a market. So that's my plan for the next 3 days. I'm gonna be like stress crocheting, trying to get as much done as possible, but it's not gonna be like as stressful because I do already have like a decent amount of plushies already done, but I need to make more because I have a lot, but I also don't have a lot. This is also gonna be my first time doing a market, like selling crochet items. I've done 2 markets in the past where I have sold beaded necklaces and it wasn't that much of a success. So yeah, this is gonna be my first time doing a market selling my crochet plushies. So I'm excited to see how it turns out. It's gonna be a very low-key market because it's gonna be at the elementary school that I went to. And I'm pretty sure there's only gonna be 3 vendors at this market. So yeah, very, very low-key. But honestly, I think that's gonna be perfect because it is gonna be my first time doing a market. So the fact that it's so low-key is gonna take off a little bit of the pressure. But yeah, that's just I just kind of wanted to fill you guys in on what's gonna be going on in this video. And but now that I've filled you guys in, I'm gonna go. I'm going to continue drinking my coffee and I'm gonna get ready for the day. I have a few things to do, places to be, we will see. But most of this day is gonna be filled with crocheting because I need to make so many plushies today. Anyways, I'm going to go and I will see you guys in a little bit. I just came back from knitting club. I think it's like 4:30 or 5 now, and I still haven't started working on my plushies. So yeah, we are gonna go do that now. And I'm gonna go outside to do that because it is so nice out. So let's go. Oh my gosh. There's spider webs everywhere. Oops. These are the projects that I worked on in knitting club today. This is gonna be a tube top, and this is gonna be another tube top, possibly a halter top. This right here is a Loso frog. It's pretty much like the same pattern as the Loso bunny tutorial that I did a few months back. Yeah, it's pretty much the same pattern, just like a few different things to make it look like a frog instead of a bunny. And this is my first time working up the frog, so I'm kind of like creating the pattern for it as I go right now. This frog is almost like it's my test subject. This is what it's looking like. If anything, I might have to like make a few alterations, but hard to say. Right now it's looking pretty good. So these little popcorn stitches here, I use them for the arms, the little eye bumps here, and then for the legs. And I'm just trying to figure out the placement for the popcorn stitches, specifically for the little eye bumps. So I'm just trying to figure out if it's symmetrical. It's so hard to tell. Does that look symmetrical to you? Let me see if I can get closer, but like it's so hard to get it perfectly symmetrical. But I think this is good. I'm almost done crocheting my frog. This is what it's looking like so far. But I'm going to stop for now because I have to add the some little safety eyes and tie my loose ends inside before I finish crocheting my last row because my hole's getting a little small here and I have to leave it big enough to do all that and add the stuffing. And in order to do all that, I have to go inside, and I don't feel like going inside right now. So I'm gonna stay out here for a little bit and work on my non-plushie crochet projects until my client comes in at 6, so in like 45 minutes. Oh my god, those are some big bees. I'm going to work on this a little bit out here, and then I'm gonna finish my little frog after my client, so probably like around 7. I think this looks cute. So all I have left to do is add a little mouth on my little frog's face, and then it should be done. And then I'm going to analyze it to see if I need to make any changes to it, which I think I'm going to have to. There's something about like the spot in the middle, it's so hard to get it centered, and I'm just trying to figure out what I need to change about it to make it look a little bit more centered. Okay, I have to embroider its little mouth. I'm going to use some, oh my gosh, I can't tell if this yarn is black or navy. Oh well. I'm gonna use some fingering weight, cotton yarn. What would be cute? How should I do your little smile? Oh yes, yes, yes. I think I'm gonna do like a little V for its little mouth. We'll see how it looks, and if it looks stupid, I will try again and do something a little different. So this is what it looks like. I feel like it's not centered. But I feel like it's good enough. Does it look okay? I don't know. When I'm looking at the little viewfinder here on my camera, it looks a little off, but when I look at it straight on, it looks okay. Does it? I don't know. This is as good as it's gonna get. Does that look okay? Hopefully it looks okay. Okay, I'm done my frog. I'm now going to move on to a little cow because I've started making a cow already like a few days ago, so I just need to finish making it. I also have another cow in the works right now, and it's this one right here. I'm just making the spots in the color gray instead of black because this cow, I'm making it for a tutorial that I'm currently in the process of filming, and the black yarn doesn't really like show up on camera very well, so it's a little hard to see my stitches, so I'm using gray yarn for the sake of the tutorial. Okay, it is the next day, and today is like super busy. I am pretty much working the whole day, and then I have plans after work, so I won't have like as much time to crochet today. I'm going to try doing as much crochet in between clients, yeah, and see how much I can get done. Also, I realized that yesterday I was saying like, oh, I only have 3 days to prepare, but I wasn't including yesterday as one of the days, so technically I will have had 4 days to prep a little bit before this market. Anyways, yesterday I completed this little, well, actually no, it's not complete. I still have to add the little ears, but I finished crocheting the body of the cow and it's almost done. I just have to add the little ears and then a little tail tuft at the end of this tail right here. So all of this right here is no sew. So the only thing that you sew on for this cow are the ears and the little tail tuft that you, technically it's not sewing, it's just like weaving in a bunch of thread at the end of the tail. And then I think I showed, oh yeah, I showed you yesterday the little frog that I finished right here, but I just want to show you that I changed the little smile. So I just made it a thin little line, which I think I like better than the little V. And now I'm making another frog, but I realized that when I was making this frog right here was my first time making a frog with this low sew pattern. the only thing that was like done a little differently were the little popcorn stitches for the eyes up here. And I did write it down in my notes, but I'm realizing I kind of wrote it down wrong. So I have to figure that out all over again. Yeah, and this time around when I'm making my new little frog, I'm going to alter this little spot right here to make it look like a little bit more centered, but yeah, I don't know how to do that. Something pretty unfortunate just happened. I think I mentioned earlier how like the way that I wrote down the pattern for my frog in my notes doesn't really make sense. I'm figuring it out all over again. Well, I just realized, so I'm like about this far into making this frog, and if you look from like this angle, I don't know if you can tell, but like this eye is a little too up this way. So I need to actually move it over one stitch because it just looks crooked. So I'm going to have to frog this frog and start over because there's like I don't know, I don't want to sell it when it's just looking wonky like this. So yeah, unfortunate, but it's my own doing because I didn't take the time to properly write out the pattern in my notes. So yeah, next time I will take the time to write the pattern properly so that I can actually understand what I wrote. Okay, so I have fixed my mistake, so hopefully it will look better now, but we will have to wait and see until I reach the point where I have to add the arms. So then and then at that point I'll know if the little eye bumps are even. So I have realized that I'm pretty ill prepared for this market. I don't have a lot of things that I've realized that I need. So today I'm going to be running a bunch of errands in order to get the things that I need. So I am currently at, let me show you, Dollarama. So I am going to go in there and see what I need. I forgot to write a list of all the things that I need, but I have an idea. So let's go in. Okay, I am back in my car. I filmed a little bit in there and then I started getting a little anxious and then stopped. So here is what I got. So I just ended up getting one thing for the market, which is like this green Bristol or cardboard paper thing that I'm going to use to create signs. And then I got these like plastic bins that has nothing to do with my market. I just got it for storing my yarn. Next up, I am going to go to Best Buy because I have this little, let me show you. So this square reader here, I bought this a while ago for my eyelash business and it stopped working maybe like 5-6 months ago. There was a warranty on it, but I'm pretty sure I have passed the 1-year warranty. So I'm gonna see if they can fix it. Otherwise, I will buy a new one because they're only like $60 and I need one of these for the market tomorrow. So that's where I'm going to next. We have arrived at Best Buy, as you can see. Okay, I'm back. It literally took like 5 minutes, or actually probably less. I just ran in and I asked them about my square reader and I wanted to try and get it fixed, but apparently like they don't do that at Best Buy. I have to like call the Square company, but I ended up actually just buying a new one. So I bought a new square reader just in case I can't get my other one fixed in time for tomorrow because I really need one tomorrow. So yeah, if I'm able to get my square reader fixed though when I call Square, I might just return this one, but we'll see. I'm also like, I'm a little lazy with doing those kind of things, so I might just end up not doing that and just using this new one that I just bought, so we'll see. Anyways, I think that's all that I have. I think I got everything that I need. I don't really think I need anything else, so I'm gonna head home now because I have to go back to crocheting. I have to crochet a bunch of things still for tomorrow. Okay, so I'm back home. So just wanted to show you. So I got these bins for this yarn right here because all my other yarn is stored under my bed in plastic bins. So I know that's like my yarn's safe in there. But I recently started getting like a little worried about all this yarn that I have on display because I was recently made aware that sometimes bugs like to lay their eggs inside your yarn if it's out in the open. So just to keep all my my favorite yarn, because this right here is all my favorite yarn. Just to keep it safe, I'm going to put it in some clear bins, because I still, like, the whole purpose of the shelf was to be able to, like, put all my favorite yarn on display so that I could see it. So I still want to be able to see all my yarn, but I don't want a bunch of bugs laying their eggs in it either. So yeah, anyways, look how pretty these yarns are. Are they gorgeous? Ooh, I know this isn't like market prep related, but yeah, I just want to show you why I got the bins, because yeah, I did have a reason for them. Nice. So like this. So now I can still see all my yarn, but it's in a nice little bin. And then I can put it, oops, oh my goodness. This. Wonder if I can fit 2 bins. Nope. Dang. Anyways, I just also want to show you where I'm at with my plushies, because I did a decent amount of crocheting, like not a whole lot, but a decent amount of crocheting yesterday. I just didn't film any of it, but I'll show you where I'm at with like the plushies that I've made so far. So I think I had like 1.5 frogs last time I filmed, like before today, and now I have three little frogs. And I'm thinking about making a tutorial for these eventually. So let me know in the comments if that's something that you guys would be interested in, because I feel like that'd be like a really cute like tutorial to make, because I love these little frogs. They're so cute. And then I finished my gray cow, and this cow is for like I made this cow for a tutorial, and I finished filming the tutorial today. So I'll either have the tutorial up before this video that you're watching right now. I started making a bunny, what will become a bunny, just like this one right here, but I just realized that I forgot to add the tail. So there's no tail, and there's supposed to be a tail like this. So I'm gonna have to add one on afterwards, but it was supposed to be like incorporated within the pattern, like as a popcorn stitch, just like the legs and arms. So it's supposed to look like this, but it's gonna be a little different because I'm gonna have to add it on after the fact. So I don't know what else I should make right now. I'm probably gonna make more bunnies, because the bunnies work up really fast. Like the other ones do too, but the other ones, like the frog and the cow, have color changes, and the color changes like add a little bit more time. Whereas the bunnies, there are no color changes. So, but I do have to sew on the ears. So the frog and the bunnies tend to be like the quickest like mini plushies to work up, because the frog has some color changes, but there's no sewing. The bunny has like no color changes except for like the minor color change you have to do for the tail, but you have to sew on the ears. So they take like pretty much like the same amount of time. So I think I'm gonna make like more bunnies and frogs, but I love the cows, so I kind of want to make more cows too, because they're so cute. I love them so much. Look at them. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna go crochet outside for a little bit, because it's really nice out, and I just need some fresh air. So I'm gonna go out there and do lots and lots of crocheting, because it is already, I think, like 3:30, so I don't even have much time left in the day, because I'm going out to dinner a little bit later with my family. So I'm going to just get as much crocheting done as possible before that. Okay, I just finished stuffing the little cow, and this is what it's looking like. I love it. So this is a little blueberry cow. She does not have any eyes yet. Normally if I use the safety eyes, I have to like add them on before I stuff, but since you don't see any safety eyes right here, that is because I am going to be sewing on the eyes. Because I want some options at my market that don't have safety eyes, just because then it's like more kid friendly for kids who are like really little, like under 3, then the safety eyes for them isn't like the safest. So I want some options with some yarn eyes. So this little cow is gonna have some yarn eyes, but I am going to have to stop crocheting right now, so I can't fully complete this cow yet. I'll have to do it later on tonight, but right now I have to go get ready to go out for dinner with my family, and yeah, I think we have to leave in like 10-15 minutes, so I'm gonna go get ready for that, and then I will see you guys later today, or yeah, later today. Okay, so I was just going through all my things, and this looks like almost everything that I'm going to sell at tomorrow's market. Okay, that's everything. So let me show you a little bit more up close here. Oops, don't mind my squeaky floors. So that is everything that I'm going to sell except for this yarn. Just ignore that yarn over there. Okay, my bed is currently chaotic because I'm going through all my things, and now I have to, in a little bit, I'm gonna have to go through everything and price each item, since I haven't really figured out the pricing for each one of my items, because I didn't make most of these items specifically for a market, so they're not like, I don't have like set prices for everything, and I don't know. The only thing that I have like a good idea of how I'm gonna price are these little tiny little mini plushies. I feel like I'm gonna price all these around the same price, but then everything else, like for example, there's this ginormous tiger, which I would obviously price at like a higher amount, and I feel like it makes sense for it to be priced at a higher amount because it looks so big, right? But then this Eeyore right here is so cute. I love this Eeyore so much. It's smaller than the tiger, but if anything, this Eeyore right here was took longer to make, was more difficult to make than this tiger. So like realistically, I would have to price this more than the tiger, but then it's like confusing for the customers to look at because it's like it doesn't look like that makes sense. But if you look closely, this tiger is made with much thicker yarn, so the stitches are like a lot chunkier, whereas this Eeyore is made with very thin chenille yarn, so the stitches are a lot smaller. So yeah, if I were to use thicker chenille yarn for this Eeyore, it would be bigger than the tiger. That's my dilemma. I have to go through everything and figure out the price for each item. And in a moment, I'm going to quickly go through some of these things just to show you what I will be selling at this market. But before I do that, I just wanted to show, it's literally right in front of me. So I just came back from dinner with my family, and we went to an all-you-can-eat buffet. And on the way there, and a little bit while I was at the restaurant too, I did some crocheting, and I brought with me this project that I'm working on. And it's like this top right here. It's almost done, so I have like the back panel for the top. This is what it looks like. And I'm almost done. I'm getting close to being done at the front panel. I was like right at this point before leaving for the restaurant, and then I did like from here to here on the way to the restaurant and while at the restaurant. So the reason this is relevant to this market prep video is because I really want to be able to wear this top to the market tomorrow. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if that's really realistic because I have a lot of other crocheting to do for like the plushies and everything, but I want to finish this top too because it's so close to being done, and I just want to wear something new that I made at the market. I'm probably going to vlog tomorrow's market, so if you guys see me wearing this top in the video, then you'll know that I finished making it. Only if I have time, because I have to prioritize crocheting the plushies first. So anyways, I just want to show you that really quickly. Let me quickly show you some of the plushies. So I was going through all my older plushies, and I have like these that I made in the beginning. So this is a little giraffe, a little fox, and then their little bums with their little tails. So these were some of my first patterns, including this dinosaur right here. This is one of my first patterns. By the way, all of these patterns are, well, most of them. I didn't write patterns for everything that I'm about to show you, but most of these patterns are going to be on my Etsy store, which I will have linked in the description down below. But yeah, so I have this dinosaur, so cute. I love it. I have this Eeyore, oh, which I already showed you, but how cute is this little Eeyore? And then you can just hold it like this. And he's just a little baby, just a little baby. And his tail comes off because it's a button. I have this raccoon, and I will have the pattern for this raccoon out soon, but I keep tweaking it, and it's just not ready yet. I have this little hippo, chubby little hippo, he's so cute, look at the little baby. And this tiger right here is actually the same pattern as this hippo. So this hippo was made with the thinner chenille yarn, and this was made with like a regular size 6 super bulky chenille yarn, and this is the difference in size. So thinner yarn, chunkier yarn, this is the difference. Oh, but they're both so cute. I have this little cow right here, this strawberry cow. Her name's Gertrude. I've had her for so long. I'm like, I'm gonna be sad giving her away. But I need to find new homes for most of these plushies because I have too many at this point. But some of these, it's gonna make me sad to give them away because I got kind of attached to them. But here's a little unicorn. Little unicorn. So cute. And then I found this doll that I totally forgot I made a while ago. Oops. I might need to give her a haircut before I try and sell her. But it's just kind of fun because it's like the hair is all like individual strands and there's so much of it, so you can do like different hairstyles. Like I was playing around with it earlier to see what I could do with the hair, and like you could do a little half up, half down. Oh, it's so cute. I feel like it'd be fun to play with, but I just realized she doesn't have ears, but I think that's okay. Her outfit comes off, so you can like dress her. Like I did these pants, like they're not attached to her. They're like, they can come off, and same with this little bikini top. So I have this little bear. I'm gonna sell this little bear. So cute. I have a little chicken. I'm gonna try making another one of these tonight. Another chicken and a yellow ducky as well. I have this bunny, Winnie the Pooh. I will not be selling Winnie though, so I'm actually gonna put Winnie back because I like Winnie. I like him too much. I have a little Captain America doll right here, and then he has this little shield and it's a little strap so you can like put it on his arm. What else? I think that's pretty much everything. So there's a lot, but not like a whole lot. And then obviously I have all like my little minis, my little mini plushies. I feel like those would be pretty easy to sell because they're not going to be as expensive, and they're just cute and little. I love them. Look at them. I love the little frogs so much. So that's everything I'm going to try and sell at tomorrow's market. But I'm going to try crocheting a little bit more tonight and see if I can get a few more like tiny plushies done. But then I also have to do a few other things to start prepping for tomorrow's market. Like I have to write my signs and price my items. So I have a lot left to do. I think it's like getting kind of late. It's 8 o'clock, 8:15. I do not think I'm gonna finish the top that I was talking about earlier. I'm just gonna have to wear something that isn't as new, but I have a lot of things that I've made that I can wear. Anyways, I'm going to spend some time crocheting, and then I will come back a little bit later tonight to show you what I've accomplished. So here's the situation. It is now 9:30. I forget what time it was earlier. I think it was like 8:15 at one point. But like I pretty much spent like 45 minutes on the ears of this cow. Let me show you. So this cow right here has different ears than this cow right here because I was trying to do the ears like this cow, but it was just giving me a hard time because these are made with magic rings, and then you have to like close the magic ring. But when you're closing the magic ring with chenille yarn, it sometimes doesn't pull all the way through and then it snaps and you have to start over again. And I kept on having to start over again and again and again and again. And it was getting so frustrating. Like I literally have like a little like a little, I don't know if you can see, but a little scratch right here. Oh, can you? Right here, from like almost like a rug burn kind of thing, just from like snapping the chenille yarn like this, and it just gave me like a little bit of rug burn. Yeah, I was getting so frustrated, so I spent like 45 minutes just trying to get these ears right, and in the end I ended up doing them a little differently so I didn't have to make a magic ring. Yeah, I did these a little differently without doing a magic ring, and they're like a little smaller, and part of me kind of likes them more than like these ears here. So now my other dilemma is that, so I made a tutorial for this little cow and I finished filming the entire thing, but in the tutorial I show how to make the ears like this with the magic ring, but I'm kind of starting to like these ears a little more. So I'm debating refilming the section of the tutorial that shows how to do the ears. So I don't know. I'm probably going to upload this video before I upload the tutorial for this cow, but in the meantime, if you've made it up until this point, please, please, please let me know in the comments which ears specifically you prefer. So this cow isn't fully done yet. I haven't added the eyes. So these ones are a little bigger and a little bit more like round, like they're like more circular. And these are a lot more like oval, which I feel like looks better for a cow, and they're a little smaller too, whereas this gives like mousy ears and this gives more like cow ears, but I don't know because these look cute too. I like the rounded ones. So please let me know in the comments which ears you prefer. If you prefer the blue cow ears or the regular black and white cow ears. I would really appreciate you guys' opinions because I can't make up my mind right now. So I just wanted to hop on here and let you guys know that I don't think I'm gonna get much more done than what I showed you guys earlier. I was like, I'm totally gonna try like crocheting like 1 or 2 more plushies tonight, but I don't know about that. I started working on a little like what will be a chicken, or not, sorry, not chicken, but a little duck. So this is a chicken, but like making a duck the same shape as this chicken. So I started it. I'm probably gonna finish it at some point, but I'm not gonna hold myself to it. I have a lot of plushies already, so I think I'm fine. It's such a low-key market that I'm doing that I don't think I need like a lot of inventory, and it's only from 1 to 3, so it's literally just a 2-hour market. So worst case scenario, if I sell everything, which that would be impressive. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but if I do, then I can just go home early. But I doubt that will happen because it's a 2-hour market. It's already like so short. I don't think I'm gonna stress myself out with, you know, making myself crochet any more plushies tonight. I think I'm just gonna take my time crocheting this little duck. If I finish it, I finish it. If I don't, I don't. I think that pretty much covers everything for my market prep video. I still have to do my like signs and price my items, but I don't want to do that tonight. I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow and I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm gonna film like the entire market day, and I'll probably include like the pricing and making my signs and all of that in that market vlog. So if you want to see all that, then stay tuned for that video, which I will hopefully upload not too long after this one. That's all for this video, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night, take off my makeup, get comfy, and I will hopefully see you in the next vlog, because that one's gonna be a good one, I think. So yeah.